So what I did was I'm trying to buy a car and I'm going to pay cash for it. And I make up a bill of sale for the people. The bill of sale sends it into Israeli Ambassador BLS. And I give that entity an address and have them sign off on the bill of sale. And then when I go to get the plates for it, I leave it out there. And the lady says, "Is this the name you wanted in?" I said, "Yeah." Here comes registration in the name of Israeli Ambassador BLS. And I lose the title. I go down there, I say, "I need a replacement title." And the lady says, "Who are you?" I said, "I'm the guy who got this in the first place." And she says, "I don't know that." I says, "Well, what do you need?" She says, "See, there's a little clue. Try and just cooperate with the government people, right?" She says, "I need a piece of paper that says that you can do this." Oh, okay. I go across the street to the Kinko's. I rent the computer. I sit down. I go, "Israeli Ambassador BLS." These big letters at the top. These small letters in parentheses. I said, "And blood trust. This matter comes before the trustees on the issue of allowing Barry Leonard Smith to procure a replacement title for one 1981 Mustang. It's been determined that it's in the best interest of the trust to allow him to do that. The trust will reimburse him for whatever fees he spends. Done this something day of," and then down below, I signed off as a trustee. So I'm back in less than about 5 minutes, and I lay on our desk. I go, "Will this do?" She's like, "Yeah." Here comes the replacement title. So, you know, I still haven't owned my first thing, you know, since I started doing this. It's like, what do I want to own it for, man? I'll just take it. You know? All right, so here's another trick. One of my early mentors when I was first starting to do this was a chiropractor, and he had a little practice running there in his house. And people would get ready to write him a check, and they'd say, "Who do I make this to?" And he'd say, "Just leave it open." Oh, okay. So they leave it open. Time to pay his rent. He sits there and he writes in landlord, 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 on enough checks until it totals up to his rent. He makes a photocopy of them, of course. Pays his rent. He just turned their checks into bearer checks, right? Just long enough to send it over. So that's another clever way to keep that out of there. Let's see here. Yeah. In Proverbs 14:16, a wise man suspects danger and is cautiously avoids evil, but the fool bears himself insolently and is presumptuously confident. So here's the thing: you don't want to start moving anything around after you already have your lien or your because what that's called is a fraudulent conveyance. I read a bunch of cases on that. What you have to do is you have to get stuff out of your name before you have a problem. And don't be trying to get out of paying your debts by doing that either, because what they'll do is they'll come in and say that was a fraudulent conveyance, and they'll set it on the side and take what they get and use it to pay your debts. So let's see what else. So it's been proposed by my friend Bill Drexler, who is a 70-year-old semi-retired attorney, I guess, that what you do is you move all your stuff into a holding corporation. He doesn't like trust that much. He feels like the IRS has their trust-busting group, and that's one of their favorite things is to go out of trust. So he says, here's what you do: you get the maiden name of the wife, and you make her president, and then you only act as the secretary. And then you move all your stuff into the corporation and get it out of your name. Let's see. Okay. Revelation 18:4. I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues." In Proverbs 10:8 it says, "The wise in heart will accept and obey commandments, but the foolish of lips will fall headlong." So here's a commandment: come out of her, my people. So now, if we're going to obey this command, there are some things we got to figure out. First, we got to identify Babel. We got to figure out, well, where is it that we got to come out of, right? And then we got to figure out how we're in her, right? I mean, it's obvious that we're not literally in Babylon. Babylon must be some type of figurative thing, something like this room, we're in the room. And then the last thing is to take steps to come out. I had a revelation. In Revelation 13, 16 through 17, it says about the Antichrist. Also, he compels, or in the King James it says causes, all, both small and great, both rich and poor, both free and slave, to be marked with an inscription stamped on the right hand or on the forehead, so that no one will have the power to buy or sell unless he bears the stamp, mark, or inscription, the name of the beast and the number of his name. And let's just track on this Social Security number. How many of you remember seeing the Social Security card that says not for identification? And now we have totally flipped that thing, and everybody wants that damn number. Right? I guess, since I'm running out of time, I got to tell you this. Here's the thing. The government is this big beast, and it's blind. And it's going, tell me who you are, tell me who you are. And you go, I'm Barry Lynn Smith. I still don't know who you are. I need a number. Tell me your number. Because I'm all operate on numbers. Right? You know what? Forget you, man. I ain't telling you my number. And just walk away. I've come to the conclusion that anybody that wants my Social Security number is my enemy. Because they're all trying to drag me in. Or give him the number, he's going to grab on and start trying to do things to me. But as long as I can't. And I have not used that number since the last return I filed was 1988, and the last time I used the number was, I think, 1990. Guess what that does? They got nothing going on in the credit report because I didn't have anything to continue paying. I purposely stopped paying all my credit cards. That was comical. The credit card people call up and they're like, we're going to sue you. And I said, fine, go ahead. And they said, well, it's going to ruin your credit. And I said, I don't care because I promised the Father that I would never borrow another dollar as long as I live. Why? Because the borrower becomes servant to the lender, it says in Proverbs. I want to be a free man.